What's up? We're back. Got a lot done. Give y'all a little rundown what I did since the last video. Let me see if I can. So, I got the piping done. Ended up powder coating it because it was polished. We skinned it up a little and wasn't feeling that. Got these motion clamps. Down here we go from 3.5 to 4, 3.5. Got the 5-inch stainless bros exhaust. Of course we made it, but that's their stainless tubing. I did end up selling the front bumper. Me and a buddy, he owns a body shop and he does a little race car work. We tubed the front. I've got the fiberglass bumper, getting body work, getting painted. But last video, we was just putting the intake on. This video, she's basically finished. I've had it running. Of course, I got a little bit taken out in here, but I'll show you guys how it's going. Got a radio block off, but I'll have a little custom deal going there. I'll show y'all it when I get it done. But here's a little custom screen I made. Everything's basically finished up. I did do the trans brake, the valve body, the reverse manual. I done that myself. It's in and it works. It goes into forward and reverse, and I haven't driven it, but pretty sure that everything's fine. So see down here, I have my button for a lockup. Let me see here. That'll be 4th gear only lockup. I want to get this thing running where I can make some better videos. I know I don't do the best job explaining stuff and doing tutorials, but I don't care to explain things. If you guys want to see something that's specific, I can do that. I just start making these videos and get lost as to what we're talking about sometimes, but let me see if I can show you my fuel Y block. Comes up, it's a single to a Y, 10 to 2 10s back to the back of each fuel rail. And then in the front we got our regulator, fuel pressure sensor, and everything that goes back to the tank, the return. Ended up doing the LS1 belt routing. Gives you a little more room in here if you want to adjust your fuel pressure and stuff. See the factory, when the belt comes over top, you got your pulley mounts up there, but I mounted it down there, so gives me a little bit more room. Of course, that's just a cheap alternator bracket, and overall works pretty good. I know ICT sells one, but this one's eBay special, so it is what it is. Here's a better look at the way we tubed the frame. Capped off the ends there and ran it forward. Had to do a lot of measurements. Got the catch can brackets welded on. That's 2 12 AN breathers off each valve cover to a single can. And over here, this is a eBay coolant. Basically, it's a puke tank, but the way it's set up, you have two hose barbs on the bottom. One would be an overflow, and then the other one goes to your cap. That way, if you run a little low in the system, the cap will open up and it'll suck some coolant out back into the system. Never really had any issues with it running low or overheating, but I keep an eye on it just in case. Down here we got the Rife dome pressure sensor. And back here, that's my quick connects for the Haltech power and ground. Goes back to the battery. It's on separate power supply. Got the Forced Inductions turbo blanket. Forced Inductions turbo, it's an 88-102. Of course, it does the little spinny deals. So, I made, well, since I cut the frame, I had to remount the bottom of the intercooler, and that's how we done that. Just put a cross brace and put two little mounts there. Overall, it's not bad. I built this myself, so I've built this truck myself, so didn't pay a shop, didn't have to worry about none of that, so it's not bad. I did sell the tires. They were just some ET Streets. We had those for just normal driving, but I'll eventually get another set of Pro brackets. That's what we're going to run. They're basically slick, but they're radial, so got to get a set of those. If you guys want me to make a video when I take it to the dyno, comment and let me know, because I was thinking about it. I'll do a startup video and let you guys hear it. I've had it running today, but it gets really fumigated in here, and I hate to start it right now, so if you guys follow me on TikTok, I think I've got a video on there, so head over there and check it out. Or if you're here from TikTok, let me know. I'd like to get some more subscribers on here so we can get more motivation, because that's what I need. Another thing I was going to show you guys, I got my CO2 set up. I'm going to get it mounted in here. I'm going to do that right now. I'll get a finished video for you here in a second. I got my Mac valves right here. I have to get a light on. Hold on 1 second. There we go. My CO2 will run to this port. I'm going to run the line down through here. I'm going to mount my CO2 back here. It's a little blurry. Let me see how to fix that. So I got this pillar out. We'll get that mounted real quick. I'll show you guys how I've done it. I'm going to mount it to this pillar. From the inside, I've got 2 bolts holding that bracket on. It's a Motion Raceworks bracket, bottle, and regulator. did not come out that easy. That's for sure. I actually broke it up here at the top. But we're not going to tell everybody that. It's not going anywhere, right? Ain't that what they say? You can see the bracket there. Check it out. That means you like to go fast. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. May not be true. I mean, we like to go fast, but whether or not we go fast, I guess that's my job. Then we got our regulator. Alright, so that's about as good as I can get until we get a roll bar put in, get it mounted somewhere else. But I'm gonna get the fitting put in and the line ran down through here and get this back panel put on, show you guys finished up. So we got this 1/4 inch air brake tubing is what it is, but people call it different things. I call it air brake, but we're gonna get this ran down to here. Probably gonna put some kind of loom on there, some braided loom to keep it a little bit abrasion resistance and try to make it look fairly clean. Put some heat shrink on the ends and get this down here and see what we can do. That should be plenty enough. I don't have a tubing cutter, so I just cut this stuff with a razor blade. Try to cut it straight as I can. Just want to get a rough estimate of the length I need here. Probably put a 90 here on that, on the tank regulator, and kind of run it underneath that. Kind of like the way that looks. cut it really nice. I'll waste about 4 inches. Looks good to me. Let me get this, need some lube on this, and I'll pause this video real quick. So apparently I didn't push record a minute ago. I sat here and talked to the camera for a minute. I installed this hose. I did get the loom on it. I didn't heat shrink the ends. I didn't want to melt the tubing or anything, but towel ran that. I just tucked it pretty light. Put these 2 pieces back on. I got that hooked up. But now we're ready to put the back panel in and set the seat back in here. So I'll let you guys check it out here in a second. So I got the seat in. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Let me. There you go. We can still get to the little knob to take the tank out and get it refilled. But the seat clears pretty decent. Not hitting anything. Eventually I'm going to get some Kirky racing seats. I'll get a roll bar. Get this interior looking a little bit more racing style, I guess you could say. But this is the tubing I use. It's a 1/4 inch DOT. It's air brake tube is what it is. It's supposed to be high temperature, but I'm not worried about that on the inside. The outside, I do have some high temp. Let me see, I'll just show it to you. I got it covered in the DEI fiberglass coating stuff. So the last time I didn't have it on there and I didn't have any issues, so shouldn't have any issues this time, but I've done it just in case. There's that lockup button. I do not like looking in here, but it is what it is for the moment. If you're a GMT 800 owner, fan, and you don't know what the name of your truck is, SUV, well, that's where she's at. And we call this one Jackie. Actually, I don't ever call it that, but a couple buddies call it Jackie, so we're gonna go with that. Y'all check y'all's names on there and see what you got. Got it all back in now. Give you guys a look at it. I think this is going to be all for this video. I don't want to drag this video out so long that nobody watches, so make sure if you guys ain't subscribed to definitely subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you're doing to your truck. I mean, let's just get this GMT 800 truck scene bigger and bigger. So you guys let me know if I should do a dyno video. I'm probably going to do it anyway, but make sure you like it, subscribe, comment, just keep it going. So you guys stay cool and let's get it going.